Hello friends, welcome back. So the last step we saw and we implemented the hard and do the hard coding of the minimum and the maximum limit of the limit service. So in this session we'll define the minimum and the maximum limit in a application.properties file. So first let's try to give the name spring.application.name is equal to give the same name limit hyphen service. You can give the port name as well, service.port is equal to 8080, but since the default port it's take 8080, let it be, will not changing this. And while defining the property we need to give the application name first. It's not necessary but better it should if you give this. So what is the application name? Application dot properties, and then minimum, let's see what token minimum here is, let's say 5, okay, and then maximum let's say 555, okay. So you have defined, you did the configuration in application.properties file, minimum at the maximum, okay. What is the minimum limit? 5, and what is the maximum limit? 555. So here if you see this, if you go to the the controller, okay, you have done the hard coding, but now I don't want to do the hard coding. Then how will you do that? Okay, so for this let's create one class called configuration, okay, and then configuration, okay. So this is the class I want to create for configuration. Control 1, create class, okay, and I want to make this in a configuration package, okay, finish, okay. And here if you want to make this class as a configuration, what you need to do? Annotation configuration properties, okay, and other is annotation component, okay. What is the use of annotation component? It will tell to this IOC container that the manage the in the class or the object need to be managed by the Spring container, but this is the optional. If you are defining this class as a configuration property, if using the annotation configuration properties, you don't need to require this, okay. So how we need to map here with the application properties? So if you see here, the exact the whatever the value that you have given here, so what is the prefix that you have given? Limit hyphen service. To copy this limit hyphen service, copy, go to the configuration.java, okay, and here you pass this, okay. What after that? Go to the application properties and see what is the the actual limit, minimum and the maximum. So the same spelling, same thing that you need to copy here and declare the member variable private int minimum, private int, go there, instead of writing this, copy this and paste here, okay. Now what you need to do? Simple, go source, generate constructor using field, select generate, okay, protected, okay, and create a getter setter, go generate getter setter, select all, that's it. So this is how the configuration property we mapped with the application dot properties, okay. Now go to the controller, okay. Now, okay, you will have to auto wire this, right? sorry, this need to define here. Okay, okay, so this is the part of the method. Okay, so now we have mapped this configuration.java with the application.properties. Okay, so the minimum, the prefix first we took, the prefix is limit.service. We defined the prefix in a configuration and annotation of configuration properties. Then we look exact the 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 postfix post dot, then the postfix is minimum and the maximum, then exact with the spelling should be the same, that we define the attribute. So these mappings are done. Then we have to create the getter and setter for the same. Getter is not required, but setter should be enough. Okay, now come to the controller. Now here this is the Spring Boot way. If you wanted to go with the Spring way, you just need to use the annotation value, then that is enough. But this is the better way. This looks very clean code, okay, to read this configuration file. So what you need to do now, tell me. Now you have auto add means the dependency, whatever the it's looking for the dependency, it will inject the dependency of the configuration.properties file. Okay, and this object will have all the properties that have been read from the application.properties file. So what you need to do, nothing, copy this dot get minimum. Okay, this is the get minimum here, this is the get minimum method that we have defined here, get minimum and the get maximum, the same thing we are doing here, get minimum. Okay, and sorry, dot get maximum. Let this pick up. Okay, see now Tomcat started on port 8080. Got it? So what we did, so first we defined the properties file, configuration related things in a application.properties. It could be database properties or anything properties that we can have here. Okay, so the standard way to do this, application name dot the configuration name, what is the limit of the minimum, what is the limit of the maximum that we defined here. Then we map this application.properties file into our configuration.java file. So here the prefix need to be given here of in a annotation configuration properties. Okay, thereafter you need to define all the variable that you require to retrieve from the application.properties file. So the variable name should be the same exact with spelling. Okay, there should not be the mistake of any spelling. Okay, then we created a getter and setter, that's it. Then we go to the controller and we declare the object, and then we do the auto add. Okay, and thereafter, okay, we just need to retrieve the minimum and the maximum. And if you write this application, and let's go and check, refresh this, see the minimum is 5 and the maximum is 555. Okay, now go there in code application.properties file. Okay, and make it minimum 1 and let's say maximum this much, control S. Okay, let this Tomcat pick up this file. So this is the benefit of the the dev tools. Whatever the changes you are making, it will pick up those changes only, and you don't need to again stop and restart the Tomcat. Okay, so started limit service application 3.9 second. Now go to here, and if you see the minimum one and the maximum of this number is coming. Now here where and refresh this, see. Okay, the fact is we are just doing the configuration in application.properties file, and we are reading the application.properties file from the configuration. Okay, now in the next step we will see how you can read this properties file or configuration from the Spring Cloud config servers. So for that we'll also install the Git repository in the local. But this is the how. First we learn the hard code. We did the hard code of the configuration of the limit of minimum and the maximum, and thereafter we did the configuration in the application.properties file instead of doing the hard coding in a code. Now at any point of time you can go there and change the configuration of the limit of minimum and the maximum. In the next step will not read the configuration from here, because in a microservices we need to read the configuration from the centralized system, and that centralized system is nothing but a Spring Cloud config server, and that Spring Cloud config server will be linking with the Git, and all the configuration will be placed in a Git repository. So thanks for in this step. Up till then, bye bye.